Hi, with me, Handy Gui for the 5 p.m. news on TVS. Let's move on to the news. The Sarawak government will reward the 2 Sekolah Kebangsaan Temong Year 5 students who won the Best Film by Popular Jury Award at the Alvorada International School Films Festival in Brazil recently.
Education, Science and Technological Research Minister Dato' Amar Michael Manyin Jawong said the incentive is in recognition of their outstanding achievement and that he looks forward to meeting them to congratulate them. Megres Sawet and Nabiyatul Dania Zulfika won the award for their short animation in the primary school category entitled Batu Bijanji, which means promise stones in the Bidayu Bisadung dialect. Manyin, who is also the Tebeduk State Assemblyman, added SK Temong is one of the biggest schools in his constituency with about 200 students. 2 years ago, the school, he said, won an award during a statewide competition organized by his ministry.
Various projects were implemented at Simunjan district under the Simunjan District Council and related agencies.
Assistant Minister of Resource Planning, Dato' Muhammad Naruddin Majais, said there were various projects in Simunjan district next year with estimated budget from the state government reaching 1 billion ringgit. He revealed that a bridge to connect Gedong and Kuching is estimated to complete in 3 years and describes the project as a game changer that will shorten the distance between Simunjan, Gedong and Kuching. He further said Simunjan will also not be excluded from the development project under the Rubber Industry Smallholders Development Authority or RISDA, which costs around 800 million ringgit.
The Sarawak Disaster Management Committee is expected to decide today whether to reduce the mandatory quarantine period in Sarawak from 14 to 10 days in line with the Health Ministry's decision.
SDMC Secretariat said the committee will be having a meeting today to discuss the matter. Meanwhile, Local Government and Housing Minister Dato' Sri Dr. Sim Kui Hian told the local press that the decision will be announced later today. Sarawak currently quarantines everyone coming into the state for 14 days with a swab test to be carried out on the 2nd and 10th day. Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah yesterday announced that the quarantine period for travellers returning from overseas and close contacts of positive cases will be shortened from 14 to 10 days effective today.
Welcome back. Police obtained a 3-day remand period against a 43-year-old man starting today to assist in investigations into a Bashiri attack at a house in Kampong Sinar Budi, Batu Kawa on Saturday.
The police arrested the man at 11:40 a.m. on Sunday at the same house and seized a machete believed to be used in the assault. According to Aidil, the suspect attacked his 55-year-old father and son following a disagreement when his son allowed a stranger to enter his house to take an undisclosed item. The assault left the father to sustain injuries to his left elbow, while his son suffered bruises on his head after he was punched by the suspect.
It was game over for 4 men who were betting on alleged illegal cockfighting at a house along Jalan Kampong Sungai Pinang Sideawan, Bau on Sunday. The men aged between 24 to 43 were arrested by a team of police from Bau District Police Headquarters in a raid at 2 p.m.
Deputy Superintendent Poge Nyaon said during the raid, a group of men was gathering at a makeshift cockfighting pit within the house compound. Police also seized a live and a dead cockerel, 5 cockfighting spur and cash. All 3 of those arrested have had no criminal record and the case is being investigated under Section 3(1) of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1962.
A girl was among 6 individuals detained for drug abuse in Kuching throughout last week.
According to Kuching District Police Acting Chief Superintendent Mervin Lissa, all 6 suspects aged between 21 to 35 years old were detained in separate operations at 3 different locations around Kuching. Estimated 6.54 gram of drugs was seized from the first operation, 68.55 gram and 5.17 gram respectively from the second operation and 5.2 gram from the third operation. This brings the total value to 8,546 ringgit. Suspects procured the drug supply through a mobile application, and once payment was done, the drug supply will be sent to a local distributor at a prescribed place. They were detained and investigated under Section 38B, Section 39A Bracket 1 and Section 15 Bracket 1 Bracket A Dangerous Drug Act 1952.
A man had a brush with death when he was involved in a self-accident at around 9 p.m. on Sunday.
When the fire department arrived at the scene, this victim was still in a conscious state but was unable to move. According to the Sarawak State Fire Operation Movement Center, the victim was taken to the hospital by the ambulance after he was successfully removed from the car. The man suffered injury on his left shoulder and will receive further treatment at the hospital.
Firefighters prevented a suicide attempt by a foreign national at a hotel at Jalan Pahlawan, Cebu yesterday.
The Fire and Rescue Department revealed that a team of 7 firefighters were dispatched to the location. The firefighters then took action by attempting to persuade her while at the same time preparing rescue equipment. After preparations were set, one of the firefighters then jumped from the next room window and managed to grab the woman while she was still taking to one of them.
And that concludes our 5 p.m. news today. Stay tuned to our Nightline at 11:30 p.m. My name is Handigui. See you next time.